Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 4032 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 32 moves to clear out 90 jelly and collect 40 striped candies. If you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. Now, this is a special dedication to Irene, who's been stuck here for a while, and I can see why. That's a lot of work to do with only 32 moves. That's why this is labeled as a nightmarishly hard level. So we're going to need persistence, and we're going to need luck, and we're going to need skill. But really, those first two I think are going to be crucial. Let's take a look at what we have to do. Irene says she's having trouble getting both of these accomplished, and I understand that. You focus on getting rid of the jelly and you don't make the stripes, or vice versa. It is tough to deal with both. We've also got some really big problems on this board. We've got licorice locked frosting. If we can get this open, we can get some stripes created. We've got frosting down here. We've got these licorice shells. They need to be struck 3 times before they'll give us the color bombs. And then we've got these cake bombs. And now all of these things give us some nice opportunities. Stripes, color bombs, stripes, taking out the board. So this is probably the best portion of the board. The problem is these cutouts, put them in isolation. It's going to be really tough to get them done. Since this gives us the biggest bang for our buck, bringing down stripes that might hit these, that would be good. I'm going to focus on the cake bombs. I'm not going to worry about either of these right now. I'm going to focus on getting rid of the cake bombs. If I can get rid of the 2 cake bombs, these open up completely. These get struck twice, plus we get the stripes coming around. It may take me a while to actually make some progress here because we have such a limited field. I'm going to have to take, at this point in time, what moves do I have? I have this. Do you see any other moves? I don't see any other moves. Could we bring down a Lucky Candy? Love to. I don't see how we can. Oh, and the other good news about this is Lucky Candies always convert directly into one of these for order fulfillment, but they do not. I've never seen one convert into a jelly, so they're all going to be stripes until we collect all the stripes. Oh, yeah, that's my only move. Unfortunately, we've got a conveyor belt, which can help. It can also take things away, but I like this. I'm going to make this purple combine because it's the only thing I can do, but at least it's going to put the orange together and strike along here. So we got something going there. Guess what? This is my only move that I can see. And that's why some of these boards take so long. Here we go, though. I can use this stripe, open up a new stripe, and hit this cake bomb. Got a little bit going. I can do this move. Can I do any other move on this board? I don't see it. I'm kind of hoping for a reshuffle because this has been stagnant. And when there's a conveyor belt, sometimes there is kind of a lucky side of the board and an unlucky side of the board. Oftentimes I can create things here and then I can deploy them when they're over here. It makes the right-hand side of the board easier to deal with than the left. Which is why it's kind of tempting to do this move to take out a frosting here. But I need as many of these stripes as I can get. I have to remember what my main mission is. Ooh, speaking of stripes, let's get lots of stripes. Let's do a whole bunch of stuff. There we go. So we're close to getting that cake bomb. Oh, there's my reshovel. Cake bomb, but I don't have stripes that are either in the right spot or of the right ilk. That was going the wrong direction. Color bomb. I could use a color bomb. And look at this. We've got this opening. Taking this would take care of it. Should I take out all blue? Should I take out all green? Or should I try to make another move somewhere else on the board? Taking out a color early concentrates the colors down and gives me a better shot at making other matches and specials. But I like taking out purple better, or orange. So I'm going to do this move. Oh, hold on. I'm going to kind of ignore that I have this. I'm not even going to use it. Because I could try to use it with purple, but I would have to wait a turn. I don't have turns enough to wait. I'm going to do this, which is going to take out a layer of everything, so that's going to go away. But everything else gets a bit more opened. Now I need to work on this. I can set this off, take out a color, and hit the bottom of this. I like that. I will take it. And we've got this functioning now. Okay, so now we have 17 moves, and we've got some things open. It's time to take stock again as to what's happening. The jelly seems to be taking care of itself without me focusing too much on it. And the stripes, I think, are going to be more productive now that I've got this open. Remember, I need to both get them on the board and activate them, use them. So I'm going to have to deploy a few things here. What should I do? I could make a stripe with this. Don't know if it would be helpful, where it would land. Everything is coming down a little too far. I think what I'm going to do is hold off a bit and try to do this so I can position the stripe differently. Well, it took off. I couldn't really change much. I can make another stripe here. And I could try to let it ride the rails and come along to this side and use it against here. Remember how I said the right-hand side was probably going to be easier to clear? That's definitely the case, and sadly the case. I'm really struggling now with getting things off the ground here. I could do this move. It doesn't help much. It turns a stripe into another stripe and lands here. And if it happens to be vertical, it could help with this. That's the benefit. Or I could just put this on the conveyor belt by moving the orange and hope that it opens in a better spot. I'm going to do that. Well, that kind of worked. If I do this move, I open up a color bomb, and then I set off the color bomb by using this, and I make it easier to get to this guy. It doesn't really help here, and I'm getting close to letting this ride the rails, but I only have 11 moves left. I don't see any other hugely valuable option here. I'm going to go ahead and do this and hope that we get some chaos going. Look at what that chaos was able to do for us. Okay, so we got a little extra stuff going here. I could take this orange out and try to bring more of these guys down. If I wait to put them together, I don't see it helping much. I'm going to go ahead and do this because I need this chaos, right? This doesn't seem helpful. Let's go for some cascading. A striped wrapped combo. It would be helpful if it's here because I can hit this. It'd be so much more helpful if I could hit both of them. So I'm going to do this and I can reach over here. See how I can get these? And it's going to hit this and take things out probably before this gets wiped. And we're collecting those stripes. There we go. Notice that the, that's the problem. Notice that the lucky candies that were on the board, they got a boost from wiping the board. I could set off that stripe, and I do need 3 stripes. But I need to get over here. So how do I get over here? Oh shoot, I was hoping that would be horizontal to hit there. So I don't think I'm going to get it on this board. But I think I'm getting close. We're going to get another stripe here. I could do this. But remember, it's not aimed well because the conveyor belt is going to take it. So I'm going to make chaos. I'm at least going to get my stripes on the board and probably mostly collected. Yeah, not good, not good, not good. What to do? I am going to send this off anyway. I've got that. And so it's the jelly that I found myself struggling with, specifically this jelly here. If I had worked a little bit harder, I might have been able to take this out. But I was focusing over here, and the problem is I couldn't get over here. So I'm going to take that information into my next attempt. I'm going to employ it as part of my strategy, that when I do have opportunities to work on the left-hand side of the board, remember I had one where I could do something on the left-hand side of the board or something in the center, and I took the center. I think next time I'm going to go to the left-hand side, depending on if it makes sense. I mean, if it's a little thing I can do here and a big thing I can do here, I might choose this one. But I need to open this up as quickly as possible. And the other way I'm going to try to accomplish that is by paying more attention to the conveyor belt and where it's going to land those helpful stripes. You know, as soon as it comes over here, that's when I want to set it off. We're going to have limited moves in the beginning. It's going to be tough to make any decisions that aren't just whatever the board gives us. But those are the strategies that eventually will lead me to success. I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board, and I'll have the microphone turned off until I have something important to share. Okay, so this looks fairly decent at this point in time. Because this is the hard part to get to. I've got 9 moves left. I can clear this out, which is going to take a layer of everything. And I'm going to hit this. So I think I'll just have mostly the residue here to deal with. Those are now gone. There's just residue here, and it's on the right-hand side of the good stuff, right? So I'm going to try to bring things down. Oh, hold on. I could just do this and take out 2 of the 3 needed. I like that, but I'm going to hold on to it for just a bit and try for other things while I've got some moves, because it doesn't solve everything. Ooh, I may take it now because I've got another stripe set to come down here. I didn't play that well. I should have held on to that for a little bit longer, because that is a pretty tricky spot. If I can get a stripe to come down here, that's great, but then I also have to deploy it. Alright, I'm going to try to bring a stripe over this way. Activate it if I can. Now it's activated. It's going the wrong direction. There's another stripe. There we go. Phew! Oh, so even when I think that things are going well, when we get into a spot where we've got jelly that is in a spot with only 2 across, it's hard to match it up and it's hard to get. So I got a little bit of luck there at the end to compensate for the fact that I kind of rushed through. that should be a signal to remember to, especially when you get a lucky board, that's when you need to slow down and concentrate on each and every move and try to predict the outcomes and go for the best one. I messed up there, and thankfully I had 9 moves left, and so the board saved me. Now, I also did learn, because it took me between 20 and 25 tries, and I did learn in that course that given the opportunity to take out a cake bomb, especially the one on the left-hand side, or the little spot up here isolated, I would go for the cake bomb, because remember, the cake bomb takes out a layer of everything. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below, and as always, thank you so much for watching.